Hello, everyone. Welcome to Travel Week webinars. My name is Devin Canaz. I'm the publisher of Travel Week. Of course, we take our job of getting agents the information they need very seriously. So today we are going to learn some very important information from Celebrity Cruises. Before I hand it over to their team, I just want to do a tiny bit of housekeeping. So we are going to have a bunch of prizing. Well, not a bunch, 3 prizes. You need to stay until the end to claim the prize, so make sure you're here for the whole webinar. We do have a Q&A box, so feel free to put your questions in there. We're not going to do a Q&A session at the end. We're going to go through the questions like kind of as they pop up. The team will manage those. And if you need any support from our production team, you can message them in the chat box. So I would like to introduce Alan Brooks. He is the Director of Sales Canada for Celebrity Cruises. Hello, Alan.
Hi, Devin. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Yes, we're excited to learn about Celebrity today and everything the agents need to know.
Awesome. So thanks, everyone, for joining us. My name's Alan Brooks, Director of Sales for Celebrity Cruises here in Canada, and I'm joined by my wonderful team. And I think many of these faces will be familiar to a lot of you out there. And I did want to mention, we want to be very respectful of your time. We know this is wave season, so it's a very busy time for everyone, but we appreciate you joining. We're going to keep the information very concise, and we've promised each other to keep it around 45 minutes. So we'll start the timer in a second. Just quickly introduce my team. Running the presentation today for us, she is based in Quebec, and inside sales is Valerie Levigne. We also have Mathieu Robert, based in Quebec, who covers Quebec, a little bit of Ottawa, and the Maritimes, so quite a large territory. Chad Kolenko is based out west in Vancouver, so covering Alberta, BC for us. And then here in the Greater Toronto area, we have our key account manager, Brenda, who oversees our large national accounts. Sandra Pennington, also here, a rock star field sales manager for Western Ontario. And Laura DiNardo is also covering Ontario for us as well. So that is our dream team, and we've got this incredible brand you're all aware of, and some of you are new agents out there and aren't familiar with our brand. So Celebrity is an award-winning resort at sea, over 300 destinations, 16 ships, and 7 continents. So we're going to tell you a little bit more information about these beautiful ships, all the different classes we have and series we have out there that are sailing. Super proud of where we have come. We've had some great progress over the past 5-6 years since our Edge series launched. We really sort of recalibrated who we are and who we're targeting as far as our guest demographics go. These are our pillars. Destination. So one thing I'll say about that, and we will go into detail about some of the itineraries unique to Celebrity and some newly added itineraries. As our fleet grows, we're able to do that. But keeping in mind the amount of time we spend in ports for your clients, as well as the amount of overnights, are key points for this incredible brand. Culinary is important to most cruise lines out there. I feel like it's even more important for us, earning that Forbes 4-star rating once again for another ship. And keep in mind, we can, toot our own horn as much as we want, but when you get an accolade like that, recognition from Forbes Travel Guide, it is truly an honor, and it's really amazing. Thanks for going back, Val. But our culinary program is led by a Michelin star chef, Cornelius Gallagher, and Daniel Balud, as you can see in that image, has a couple restaurants now on board of our ships. So we're thrilled of our culinary program. The service is unparalleled. We have this amazing crew, and if you sailed with us before or you've had guests sail with us, you know that is where our shining star is. They're truly dedicated, experienced, seasoned professionals that deliver each and every day for us around the world. And of course, our design and the details. I think our Edge series, you'll see some videos of that beautiful ship, as well as our Solstice and Millennium class, who have been upgraded with our revitalization program. Truly award-winning ships. So we're super thrilled about that. And we know when you're traveling, wellness is a big part of that as well. And so whether you're staying in our Aqua class, where we have our specialty restaurant specific for you called Blue, or our incredible spa services and fitness programs, dining, all the options we have for you to keep that wellness theme going in you or your client's life. So those are our brand pillars. Moving on to sustainability, something that we take very seriously. It's paramount with our company as a whole, the Royal Caribbean Group, which of course includes Celebrity Cruises, working on more efficient engines, how we work with the ports of call that we visit, where we source everything from our fuel to the food that we deliver each and every day, getting into our destination of net zero. Is also by 2025 will be one of our first ships, reducing our carbon intensity and our commitment to the environment, which has been ongoing. If you're interested in more information, you can see down at the bottom our sustainability efforts, or Sustainability, SEA, .com is a great website with the most up-to-date information. As we know, this is important to you, it's important to us, and it's important to our mutual clients. So we have great information there for you. This is our fleet. Super proud of each and every one of these series. Of course, the newest of that are our 5 Edge series ships, with the newest joining us shortly. Really put Celebrity on the map with this beautiful design, award-winning design. Never been seen before in any kind of ship, let alone the cruise industry, but just beautiful inside and out, these beautiful ships that are designed to take the destination to you as much as the ship visiting these destinations. As I mentioned, we had a revitalization program that was happening and will continue as we look at some of our more seasoned ships in the Millennium and Solstice class series. And then, of course, in that bottom corner was also our Galapagos fleet. And in that picture is the Flora, our all suites, all included ship. Okay, so that's my section. I'm going to turn it over to Brenda right now. She's got some very exciting news for you. I turn it over to you, Brenda.
Thank you, Alan. And gosh, talking about food and wellness brings me back to my last cruise. I just got off of Ascent like 2 weeks ago, and I am so excited to share some of the new information and experiences that I had on board there. Let's start with what's really new and hot. As Alan had mentioned, we have a new ship. So we went beyond with our services and the amenities on our Edge series ships, and we've ascended to new and exciting adventures on board our ships and new ports of call, and we are going to excel in 2025 with the Celebrity Excel. So a little bit different, more sky suites versus Ascent 24. So that means you can sell more retreat, more aqua class, which our guests love, which is the spa themed stateroom with Blue, the thermal suite. So lots of extra inclusions. Everybody's about health and wellness. And there's 1,640 staterooms. So how about we give a little sneak peek about what Excel is going to look like? Okay, so that was a really short sneak peek, but like the rest of our Edge series, you can see here, Excel is going to have some next level additions. It's the big secret. Even we don't know what those are going to be, so you're going to have to stay tuned to find out. But truly, with Le Voyage by Daniel Boulud, we only have 2 of these. One's on board Beyond, one's on board Ascent. This is the best of the best in a culinary experience. We have beautiful Captain Kate, who's leading the way for women, empowering them in positions on board our vessels. And she's such a good teacher. And if you ever want to follow along with what's happening on board our ships, follow Captain Kate or follow our 2 brothers that are captains of Ascent, Captain Tassos and Captain Dimitri. They're unbelievable. And there's a lot of inside knowledge you'll learn by just following them on Instagram. So these level ships, you really need to experience them because they are something different from the way they're built to the way the flow is on board, and of course, the entertainment. So some of the things that we're doing differently on board the ships is on Ascent, we've introduced these private experiences. It's called the Annex. And I actually tried this out with a special fitness group a couple weeks ago on board Ascent. So you can see there's different experiences. You book these through Shore Excursions. Your customer actually has to book this through Shore Excursions on the Celebrity app. But maybe it's a movie night. Maybe it's a girls' get together. Maybe you're going to just have champagne and food. Maybe we did the golf simulator along with karaoke at the same time. You can do many different sports. So it could be a celebration, but that room is private just for you. You have your own bartender. You have your own activities host, and you can add on extra food. Some things are included. This is a great form. You can find it on the Celebrity Commitment. So I would highly recommend this. Really good fun. You can fit about 15 people in that space comfortably. No more than that, though. All right, so that is our Annex. And who doesn't love to play pickleball these days? In case you haven't heard, you can play pickleball on board all of our ships. So there's open court playing for about 4 to 5 hours a day. Plus, maybe you have a group and you want to have your own private sessions. It's $100 an hour. You get an activities host to be there. You use the court when it's not for open play. So keep that in mind as well. You can work with your sales manager on putting that together and our groups team. But otherwise, hey, come on board and try some pickleball. It's a lot of fun. So that's pickleball on board all of our ships, except for in the Galapagos. You can't do that. And then we have our Celebrity new incentive and rewards. And this is just a reminder to all of you. Maybe it's a charity, or maybe you have a company that wants to give out a top performer reward. You can actually purchase these in advance and give these out. So on the next page, we actually have all the different pricing. So depending on if it's 3 or 4 night, 5, 6 night, 10 nights plus, you know, whether you want ocean view veranda, you can see the different lead-in price points. Yes, I know you're asking, this is commissionable. And guess what? If your customer, once you purchase this and it goes out to the guest, the winner, they book this directly with us, their actual cruise. If they upgrade to a higher category, guess who earns that additional commission on that upgrade? You do. So reach out to us. Let's get some of these cruise certificates out to clients, different charitable groups that want to do fundraising, and this revenue is applicable to your agency as well. So you're earning new revenue at the same time. Very simple, very easy to do. So that is just a reminder of these new gift certificates. And then traveling, I'm going to talk about exotics later on, but traveling becomes complicated because of the changes with countries and visas and what you need to prepare. We have a brand new site. You can see the link here, celebritycruises.com/travel-documents. This will give all the update information on what your customers will need for the countries they're visiting to. And you can give this link to your customers, empower them to also invest in learning about what they need for their travel. And of course, we do send out reminders to them about documents that they need. But this is really new, so please do, after this webinar, go check it out. So with that said, I think I'm going to turn it over. Oh, not yet. One more thing for me. Just a reminder, we do have a new group policy, and this started for our new deployment that came out starting for May 1st of 2025. So when you're doing those 8 to 16 staterooms, you have a choice. You can either do a no deposit, so you can hold those staterooms, or you can do a deposit. And if you do a deposit of $50 per stateroom, then you'll get those 4 gap points. So those are your choices for the 18-16 stateroom allotment, because a lot of you want to take out space and see what happens, and you're not quite sure, but you want to lock in that price. Just remember, you can do that without an initial deposit, but there are no gap points. And if you want the gap, then you just deposit. And then the 8 to 50 staterooms, once again, you can do the initial deposit. 4 gap points are applied. And we have changed the gap tour conductor buy down. So for 4 gap, it's 1 in 14 passengers now. And for 6 gap, it's 1 in 12. So that was a change. And the other change is that early booking bonus, the EBB, that was in place for people booking, naming and booking 10 months from departure. That has gone away, but we're going to be using it tactically. So do work with us very closely, and we can help you with groups to make sure you're profitable and you're getting the best value add for your customers. And so now the man who's going to show you the toolbox of offers and promotions, the best in the biz, my colleague, Chad, take it away.
Thanks, Brenda. Well, that's some exciting news updates. And in addition to those news updates, we've got some awesome things to talk about in terms of some tools and some offers right now. So we all know yesterday was a special day with Valentine's Day. And as part of our Valentine's Heart Full of Savings sale, any of your clients that you're about to book or maybe are already booked, there's nothing better than upgrading your beverage package or upgrading to the premium Wi-Fi or getting those shore excursions that you want or booking a specialty dining package, etc. But the only thing better than that is actually saving money on it. So from February 14th, it started yesterday, until February 20th, we are running a sale on all of these pre-cruise offerings. It's up to 25% off. This is on all sailings that go up till February 20th of 2024. That seems wrong for the sailing window. It's cut off, but it's on our open deployment, and you have until February 20th of 2024 to actually take advantage of those savings. So make sure you jump on that right away. And even if you're booking somebody today on a celebrity cruise or tomorrow, still get right on it so that they can take advantage of the big savings. So that's exciting. Next up, just a reminder, we have evolved and enhanced Celebrity in terms of how you can buy our cruises. The best overall value for sure is to buy the retreat experience, which is so much more than just staying in a suite. It's elevating you up into a premium beverage package. It's elevating you up into a premium Wi-Fi package with the fastest bandwidth of Wi-Fi on the ship. It's giving you all kinds of exclusive amenities and VIP treatment. In terms of value for money, the retreat experience and rates are definitely the way to go. The next way that you can sell a celebrity cruise would be all included, and all included in Celebrity's world is the classic beverage package, which includes unlimited alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. It also includes unlimited Wi-Fi for 2 devices. That would be all included. And of course, if it's a just sharp price point that the client is after, we do offer cruise only with no perk. But I tell you for sure, the best overall value is with the retreat or the all-included experience. Now, a little bit of news beyond that. Everybody on this web session with us, or if you're watching the recording, you're in Canada, you know that it's been a really strong several months of people booking cruises. But a trend that we are seeing is Canadians are over-indexing in buying up. They're buying longer, they're buying more luxurious, they're treating themselves to the retreat experience. If you have not offered or sold Celebrity's retreat experience, I would just ask that, knowing that the Canadian market is really hot right now for more people, more Canadians booking the retreat than we've ever experienced before, it's what you should lead with in your quotes. This is a you are absolutely worth it kind of experience. It's so much more than just staying in a suite. I mean, you are staying in a suite, but you get so much more in terms of the ship within a ship VIP experience, your own private specialty dining restaurant with menus from Michelin-starred chefs. You've got exceptional culinary on most of our suites and retreat bookings. You can book into all of the specialty dining venues around the ship. You've got private pool decks, private cabanas, and chaise lounges, pool butlers. You've got Michael's Club as an exclusive lounge, even right down to the little details. If it's evening chic night and you're enjoying a wonderful lobster dinner or steak dinner, and you know there's a great show in the theater that you want to catch, but you don't want to rush there for it, that's okay, because part of your retreat package is we've reserved the best seats in the theater, and you can arrive at your leisure. So the ship within a ship experience, the value for money with the retreat If this isn't your comfort zone, if it's not how you've sold or offered celebrity, we would strongly encourage you to get a little bit more familiar and make your next celebrity quote going out the door the retreat quote, because you'll be surprised at how many Canadians will take you up on it. Next up, we've got our semi-annual sale. And I'm going to explain our semi-annual sale because it's really, really rich. But I also want you to know this was started as our Black Friday Cyber Monday offer. And we as a cruise line, when we kind of take a look at the calendar year and we decide what's the richest, deepest, best offer that we can possibly bring out for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, this was what we came out with, and it was only meant to kind of span those 4 days. And yet here we are on Wave. We've got the semi-annual sale. It's a buy one, get one 75% off offer. It's huge savings. First guest pays full cruise fare. Second guest gets a 75% discount. This is based on purchasing our non-refundable deposit fares. If they want a fully refundable deposit, it turns into BOGO 50. But aside from the BOGO 75, we also have a secondary layer to this promotion, which gives you up to $200 of additional savings that will stack on top. So not only do you have the BOGO 75, now you've got the additional secondary layer of up to $200 of bonus savings. And if you have anybody that is maybe traveling as a family, we are doing thirds, fourths, and fifths for free. So that is just as rich as an offer can possibly be. We know it's a competitive environment out there right now. If you're not familiar with what our Wave offer is with this semi-annual sale, it's really those 3 layers: the BOGO 75, the up to $200 in additional savings, the third, fourth, and fifth guest sailing free. This is massive. It goes through 2024 sailings, 2025 sailings, and even into early 2026. You can see the sailing window goes till April 30th of 2026. So it's on almost everything we do. Please take advantage of that semi-annual sale. And when you go into the celebritycommitment.com and you pull this flyer, there is a page 2 that will outline the calendar for the month. And if we just move forward a slide, we're going to see that we've got that calendar available for you on that PDF on the celebritycommitment.com. The only day to steer clear of is Thursdays, where we're not offering the bonus savings, but you can see laid out at a glance the calendar there for you on the days that you should definitely be taking advantage of booking. It shows the days that the thirds, fourth, and fifth are free. It shows the days in terms of what the savings levels are. So that becomes a really great cheat sheet for you as well. And talking about cheat sheets, if you have your cell phone, this might be a great screen to take a little picture of. We have tried really hard to make sure that our rate codes are fairly intuitive. I think when you take a look here at the screen, you will see that there definitely is an array of rate codes that we offer. Most of them are intuitive. If you don't find them intuitive and you kind of would like a better explanation spelled out as to what that rate code actually includes, this is the perfect cheat sheet. So if you want to take a snap of this with your cell phone, that can be your cheat sheet. This webinar is going to be recorded. If you need to forward it onto your teams or share the information, or if you want to reach out to your sales manager, we can provide it as well. But that's our way of trying to make sure to be a little bit helpful in kind of the deciphering of all of the rate codes with Celebrity when you're booking us. And one thing that you may not be familiar with is that we have a really cool program that reservations will not know anything about. You can't go hunting and cruising power and find this. This is just for your sales manager from Celebrity to work with you on. If you have a guest that is a elite status member or higher with another cruise line, but you really think that guest would enjoy Celebrity better, we have a great program called the Elite Status Program. If they haven't sailed with Celebrity in the past 2 years, if they are going to book a veranda or higher, If it's going to be that they're elite status or kind of higher or comparable on another cruise line, we can protect them at elite status to come on over and try Celebrity. And we will give them all the bells and whistles of what that elite program offers on Celebrity. And if they love us and they come back and they rebook again within 30 days, we'll honor it again and protect them at elite status. So that's a huge opportunity. We know affinity programs really work in terms of if somebody gets a free bag of laundry or a free cocktail hour, etc. So they're not going to lose anything. I don't want a free bag of laundry to stand in between Celebrity and introducing one of your guests that you feel would be a good fit. So reach out to your sales manager, talk about the people that you think would be a better fit for Celebrity, and let us get busy leveraging this elite status program for you. It's a great opportunity. And talking about great opportunities, I don't think on any travel agent's business card it says nonprofit organizations. So we do want to compensate you best we can for selling our cruises. In addition to the high rates of commission that we pay to the travel agency, there's also an additional way to earn some bonus money for selling Celebrity, and it is called Celebrity Rewards. You can sign up for Celebrity Rewards. It literally takes 2 minutes to create an account. Every time you make a booking on Celebrity Cruises, you log your booking. When you log your booking, you're going to get your points into your account. If you're booking the Galapagos, the points are worth $15. If you're booking the upper suites in the retreat, $15. Even an Aqua Class Concierge is earning you $7.50. Veranda Ocean View Inside is $5. This is just money on the table anytime that you're making a Celebrity cruise. So do get signed up for Celebrity Rewards. Do sign up to get the cash card, and let us start putting these points and these dollars onto your card so you can go shopping as a thank you for supporting Celebrity Rewards. So that said, I'm going to pass you over to my colleague Sandra, who's going to kind of continue on some of the great tools and resources that we've got for you.
Thank you so much, Chad. All right. I hope as well that you are all using thecelebritycommitment.com. And it really is www.thecelebritycommitment.com. Earmark this page. It is a travel agent page. You don't need a login, where we basically update and keep all of our news, our offers and incentives, with the flyers, with the terms and conditions on those flyers for your reference. If there's agent incentives, it's in there. Marketing resources, destination information where you can click on it and get more videos and flyers and know before you go information. Deployment information if you want a quick, guide to what itineraries are happening on what ships, stateroom information, even ship fleet information. Each of the ships have a fleet fact guide and more. Group information, training, where we house under training opportunities, the recorded webinars we've done, and the new webinars coming up that you can sign up for. So I'm on here hundreds of days, like I know hundreds of times per day, just like my colleagues are, answering questions and sending the links out to agents in my territory. So I highly recommend you kind of scout this site and get to know it so that you're on autopilot when you are quoting Celebrity, and you can go to here to refer for information to your clients, because it really is full of great information. If we move to the next slide here, Cruising Power. I think at this point you probably all have a Cruising Power login. This is where we house our brand engine called Espresso, where you can book Celebrity cruises, you can book FIT rates, you can book group rates if you have access to headquarter group rates, and also you can take out your own groups here. So it is an option. Reach out to your sales manager if you're not sure how to utilize this program. We have a lot of great recorded videos to teach you how to use Espresso for both FIT and group. But also within Cruising Power, there's just a few key things I want to point out. One of them is the Cruise Planner. If you were to click on Planning Tools on the left, Cruise Planner, you could enter any ship or sail date. And from there, you would actually be able to see what your clients can see in the pre-cruise planner. If there's a sale, you'll see something's on sale. You can't book it there, okay? But you can see it if your clients have questions for you when they're utilizing the cruise planner. They would go into onto our online consumer site, log in using their username and password, and they can book things in the pre-cruise planner there. But you can see it in the cruise planner under planning tools if they have any questions. We also have Flight Finder. We have great prices on our air. And if you want to utilize that, it's available under Booking Tools Flight Finder to source great air product for your clients. Hotels by Celebrity, pre or post, usually very good rates, is open for you to utilize, as well as airport and transfers. So if you are going to book an airport transfer with us, you do need to be, or the clients need to be flying in same day as the ship. I don't always recommend that, but if they are flying in the same day, you certainly can book them an airport transfer on embarkation day. And then the same thing on the way out, which is the most popular. If they're flying home same day as the cruise ship debarks, we do have transfers available. Now, the hotels by Celebrity, the transfers, and the Flight Finder are not commissionable, but these are just easy and accessible and convenient for you if you want to utilize those for your client. We also have Ship Locator if you want to see where any of our ships are in the world. I love One Stop File, where you can click on Sales and Marketing One Stop File. This will help you with rates such as resident rates, senior rates. The odd time we have single supplement rates where certain ships might be offering a 125% or a 150 on singles where they get a deal. To find out what sailings they're applicable to, you can use that one-stop file. And then, of course, you do have to go into Espresso and look up the sailing to find the rate. But it gives you an idea of where the special rate codes lie on what sailings. And then you can order brochures in here as well under Sales and Marketing, order collateral. And for training certification, certainly utilize it under Training and Benefits, Training and Certification Celebrity Cruises. There is a 5-module Celebrity Learning. And then there is a 2024 recertification course. A lot of you may have done the Celebrity Learning, and now it's time to do that 2024 recertification course that we just launched this year. Lots of information there. If we're moving to the next slide here, we also have our deployment out until April 2026. So you don't have to just be booking 2024. It's open for 2025 up till April 2026. Our brochure can be ordered in Cruise and Power as well under Sales Collateral, Order Collateral. The brochure goes until April 2025. So there is a great barcode here with our digital brochure for sailings May of 2025 to April 2026. So utilize that. You can send that to your clients and it'll take them right to a link. If you prefer to send them to the link, scan it, grab the link, send the link to your clients. You can also order a great retreat brochure or a great brand new travel advisor guide as well. The Galapagos brochure at this point is electronic, but it's also available. From here, we're going to move to scheduled payments. I don't know if you knew this, but we have Flex Pay at Celebrity Cruises. And what that allows you to do is to set your clients up so they can actually in advance tell you what dates they want to pay and schedule up to 10 payments in advance. So if they want to pay it off slowly, or you could just utilize this for the final payment where you set it up on the date it's going to be paid and payment will be processed and how much. There's no fees ever, and you can cancel at any time. Just here for your clients to make it easier or for you to make it easier should you want to take advantage of Flex Pay. Love that this is an option now. All right, from here, let's talk about booking on board. So your clients have an opportunity when they're sailing with us to book on board. A few tips for when you're advising them. Tell them to book on board while they're drinking martinis and, having glasses of wine and enjoying our entertainment and culinary. Get them to book on board. The booking will belong to you unless they tell us otherwise. The booking will belong to you if they booked that sailing they're sailing on with you. Now, the first choice they have is to book a cruise later. Okay. If they book a cruise later, they're not choosing a ship or sail date, and they have up to 6 months to use that cruise later and work with you to choose a ship and sail date, a rate code of their preference, whatever offers in the marketplace the day they actually choose the ship and sail date, and they will get an extra onboard credit. Okay. If you want to manipulate that original booking that was created on board, because it is a booking, it's not a future cruise credit. All right, it's an actual booking. Manipulate the original booking number to a ship or sail date to the rate code of their preference. If it's in the world of groups, you can do that, no problem. Just update it to a group rate, top up the deposit. If they book a cruise later, then one thing you need to know is starting in Jan 2024, it is a non-refundable deposit. Now, when you top it up to a group rate and you top up the deposit, the entire deposit becomes non-refundable. I'm not against that, nor should you be, because guess what? They're going to get the better group rate and they're going to appreciate that for the savings. If there is any extra onboard credit from the gap points, in some cases there will be, depending on what the gap is assigned to, they're going to get that as well. And it's a sticky booking for you. Okay, so they're never going to cancel because they would lose their money. If they were to go to change sailings, it's $100 per person to do so. Sticky booking for you. You did all the work. Let's make it stick for you. Now, the other two options are quickly, they can do a cruise now instead when they book on board. So guide them if that's their preference. They can choose a ship or sail date. And in that case, if they do that, they can choose a refundable deposit or a non-refundable deposit. And then you can later manipulate it as well. But if they do a cruise later with no ship or sail date assigned, it is a non-refundable deposit. Here's the good news as well. If they decide later, even if they book a non-refundable cruise later, that they don't want to use it, we do allow double name changes when the ship and sail date has not been assigned. So they can take that, you could take that, change the name, charge the new clients, refund the old clients. It is an option if you want to use that, if they're not going to use it in the end. So I would play with that and reach out to your sales manager, because there is ways to manipulate it to really make that work for your client and for you as well. So that's my little tips on cruise later, because there's a lot of information on that screen. Also, in Cruising Power, another tool that you want to utilize is Booking Tools. Click on Insight. From there, it's going to give you some great information. If we scroll to the next screen, you'll see that you can look up information for both individual reservations, group reservations, but most importantly for onboard sales. You can click on, all right, in your agency, who booked a cruise now? That's called a confirmed booking, and who booked an open booking, a cruise later. Now you're going to see your entire agency's listings, and you'll know your clients' names. So you'll know if they booked on board or not, or if you just want to monitor to see if there is any cruise laters that need to be converted to ship or sail dates. This is a great way to keep track of that. Also insight here, just a few more tips here, right? So you've got onboard sales. You can also see if there's any future cruise credits under future compensation. And if any of your guests are booking casino bookings, you can see that as well. And at the bottom, it says, welcome to the automated email notification feature of Insight. So you can enter in your address, and the feature will allow you to get sent an email with this information. So I recommend utilizing this as well. It's a really cool tool. If you don't want to constantly be going in, you can get an email with this information and set yourself up. So love that little extra insight. All right, from here, we're going to move past this, and we're going to talk to sum up the kind of tools that are offered. A reminder, thecelebritycommitment.com. On thecelebritycommitment.com, under training, all of our webinars, including our beautiful Seize Todays that are usually hosted by Katina, with all different topics to keep you in the know. You can see the recorded webinars from the past and register for the new. And then don't forget to do your celebrity learning 5-module training and your 2024 recertification. All right, so from here, let's move on past, because I think we're going to move over to show you just a little teasers of some deployment. And I believe I'm passing it over to Valerie.
Hi, everyone. So we're just going to show you some highlights of our new deployments, because if we start going in depth, we only have 1 hour with you guys, so we don't want to take too much of your time. But just so you know, we do have our full, as Sandra mentioned, we do have our full deployments for 2024 and 2025, 2024, 2025, and 2026 available on the celebritycommitment.com or with the brochures that we gave you the links to earlier. So we'll start off with some highlights for the Caribbean. So for the Caribbean, we'll have 8 ships sailing in the Caribbean in 2024. So we have our brand new Ascend, Apex, Beyond, Constellation, Equinox, Reflection, Silhouette, and Summit. We have ships sailing out of several ports in Florida, like Tampa. We have a lot of Fort Lauderdale sailings and some sailings out of Miami as well. And we do have different lengths of sailings, whether your clients are looking for shorter sailings or 7-night sailings or some of the longer sailings that we have as well. So we also wanted to mention that we will be starting in 2024. We'll start making stops in Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which is our private island that we share with our sister brand, Royal Caribbean. So we do have some great spaces at Perfect Day at Coco Cay that are great for celebrity clients, such as the Coco Beach Club, which is a more elevated, more quiet, more chill, relaxed area on the island. We also have Hideaway Beach, which is a brand new area that just opened in January of 2024, which is an adult only section, which is a lot of fun. And if your clients, we know our celebrity clients usually are more adults, more a little less kids as Royal Caribbean, our sister brand. So if your clients are looking for somewhere that's adults only, that's a great option for them. That was just a quick sneak peek of our Caribbean experience and with our stops at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. So one itinerary in 2025-2026, we'll be at 9, not 8, but 9 ships in the Caribbean. We're moving from 8 to 9 because as we mentioned earlier, we're introducing Celebrity Excel. So we'll even have more ports of call more ports of departure out of Florida, because we'll be sailing out of Port Canaveral also starting next winter and in 2025-2026 as well. So we're sailing out of 4 different ports in Florida. So that gives your clients lots more options. We know our Canadians love going to Florida in the winter, and we have a lot of snowbird clientele. So depending on where they live, we have plenty of options for them. So one of my personal favorite itineraries that we have on our ships, I love our longer Caribbean itineraries, including my absolute favorite is the Panama Canal itinerary on Celebrity Ascent. So Celebrity Beyond is doing it this year and next year, but in 25-26, Ascent will be taking over. So it's an 11-night sailing out of Fort Lauderdale with the ABC Island and the partial Panama Canal, which is very impressive, especially if you're sailing on the magic carpet. It's a lot of fun. So I'll let Chad take over with Europe.
Thanks, Val. If anybody was to say, we understand you're a big cruise line with ships all over the world, but is there any place that you have more focus or you kind of own? Honestly, I do feel it's Europe. We have an incredible portfolio of destinations in the Baltics, the Mediterranean, the Greek islands, the Adriatic. If Europe is on your client's wish list, we've got great ships there. We've got a lot of our Edge series ships there. We've got a lot of different durations of itineraries. So Europe is something we absolutely would like you to take a look at. And we do Europe really, really well. So I do encourage you to take a look at our entire Europe deployment. I think you'll be really impressed by the amount of overnight stays. I think you'll be impressed by the amount of different embarkation ports that we have. If your clients want to go out of the UK, they can do so out of Southampton. We've got great cruises starting out of Amsterdam. You can board the ships in Ravenna to go out of Venice. Barcelona, Spain is a great embarkation port to fly in a little bit early. New for us is Lisbon, Portugal, which would be a great destination to explore pre-cruise. So that's a new embarkation port for us. Athens in Greece. We've got Civitavecchia if you want to spend a few days in Rome ahead of time. But lots and lots of great options in terms of sailing in 24 with us. So we do really encourage you to take a look at what we've got in terms of all our deployment across Europe. And we'll just head to the next slide here. One of the things is we're also open for all of 24 and 25, even into early 26. So we've got a great lineup of Apex, Ascent, Constellation, Eclipse, Equinox, and Affinity. Great departure ports for 25 as well. We know that lots of your clients are booking well in advance, so we're fully lined up. And I'd love to show you everything we do in Europe. I get excited when I talk about our Europe deployment. But if we just move forward here, I'm going to show you Chad's top pick. These 3 itineraries, we've got an amazing 9-night that goes out of Rome and finishes in Barcelona. This is on the equinox. You can do the 9-night, followed by the 9-night, followed by the 10-night. And this is going to give you a great opportunity to explore really unique and exciting ports of call across Italy, across the French Riviera. We're going to get you into Spain. We're going to explore Portugal together with you. We're going to get into Morocco. We're going to explore Greece, and we're going to get into Turkey to go into Kusadasi, of course, the launch point into Ephesus. Istanbul, we're going to see picturesque Santorini. We're going to get you into Olympia for Greece, and then finally back to Rome. If you do it as a back-to-back-to-back with the 9-night, 9-night, 10-night, 28-day grand voyage of exploring Europe, that's Chad's top pick. Or even if you just do segments of it, this is just one sample of all the amazing Europe deployment that you can take a look at with us. And off to Bermuda, Canada, New England.
So as you guys might know, we've been doing Bermuda for a while. We've also been doing great itineraries that are going out of the East Coast of North America up to Greenland and Iceland for a few years. But in 2025, we're adding some 7-night itineraries only in Iceland. So we're doing round trip 7 nights in Iceland in between our Cape Liberty to Reykjavik and Reykjavik to Boston itineraries. So those will be some great additions. These are definitely some of our topics as well. These itineraries go really fast. They're really popular as they are out of the ordinary, honestly. So I would definitely recommend looking into those if you know you have clients that have interest in it. We're also doing Alaska. So Alaska, we always have a ship doing round trip 7 nights out of Seattle. So starting this year, actually, we'll have Celebrity Edge doing our 7-night round trip out of Seattle. Celebrity Solstice will be doing 7-night round trips out of Vancouver. And we'll have Celebrity Summit, who will do the open jaws from Vancouver to Seward and back from Seward to Vancouver. So those are our 3 options for Alaska. Also, if you have clients that are interested in combining their cruise, their Alaska cruise with a cruise tour portion, they can do that with Celebrity Summit while combining the open jaw portion with either starting or finishing in Seward. They can combine with a 2 to 6 night pre or post cruise cruise tour. So now moving over to Brenda for our exotic itineraries.
Thank you, Val. So this is very exciting. I get to talk about going down under. So these are the itineraries that you want to talk to your Captain's Club members about. So Australia, New Zealand, South Pacific, these are truly exotic. And this is kind of where, you know, they're able to do those back-to-back-to-backs as well, doing Australia, New Zealand, and South Pacific, touching on Tahiti, and of course, even going all around Australia. Next. So we have the beautiful Edge that is sailing through the, doing the Australia, New Zealand. And as you saw in the previous slide with Val, you could go from Alaska all the way through Hawaii and then end up down in Australia. So there's lots and lots of options with the Celebrity Edge as she moves in between the South Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, and Alaska. And then we have the Solstice as well that is sailing around Hawaii. And these are the repositionings, and these are very popular, of course, going one way from Vancouver to Honolulu or vice versa. And so our Hawaii itineraries are absolutely phenomenal as well. South America. I know some of you have missed South America, and we are going back. So we do have great itineraries from Buenos Aires round trip. We're doing Lisbon to Buenos Aires. We have Valparaiso to Buenos Aires. These are just some of our top picks. It's the beautiful equinox. So she'll be moving from Europe over to South America in the winter. And these like I mentioned, our Captain's Club members are people that have done Europe, they've done Alaska, they've done Caribbean. They want something a little bit more adventurous and going to all the different, countries in the world and touching on South America. If they've done North America, once again, hitting all the continents. These are really, really great itineraries where, you have a mixture of wine and exploring, seeing penguins, and of course, the beautiful, beautiful countryside in Argentina as well. So these are really explorer itineraries, and then ending up in Buenos Aires, which is the Paris of South America, in Argentina, where you can do some a little tango and have some great food. So Asia, phenomenal. If I was to tell you that Asia is a hotspot this year, it certainly is. And Asia as well for 24, 25, 26 is also popular. Our beautiful revitalized Millennium is sailing round trip in Asia. You can do a tour around Japan, those 12 nights, phenomenal. You could do that in the summer this year if you want. So the best of Japan, overnighting in Kobe, you can see incredible itineraries. And then you can go from Singapore to Mumbai as well. Now, remember, these itineraries, they're exotic. And perhaps your clients, they want to visit these, but they can do it in the safe confines of a ship where they know what the meals are going to be like every day. They know what their hotel accommodations are going to be like, and it's going to be phenomenal. And then you have the overnights in Penang, in Malaysia, overnights in Cochin, overnights in Mumbai, overnight in Phuket, in Thailand. So really, if you're going to advertise something, advertise these unique itineraries, because clients know Caribbean, Alaska, Europe. Advertise something different. And guess what? You're going to attract new customers. If you want to build your database, put something new out there and you're going to sell it. So Celebrity Millennium, amazing itineraries. And as we talked about before, what you need for those cruises, we have that document itinerary site now where you can see what your guests need for going to these exotics. And then we have the 12-night Thailand, Vietnam. You can see overnighting in Hanoi, overnighting in Bangkok, Hong Kong to Singapore. Amazing itineraries on board our beautiful Solstice, the first of our Solstice class. So these are really, in my mind, my top picks. Are at the top of my must go, must see for visiting Asia. And because Asia was, really the last to come back in itineraries from that event, that little shutdown for a couple of years, everybody wants to go. It's an it destination. So get this out there. Maybe you're going to escort a group. I'm not sure, but phenomenal itineraries. Next. So now I'm going to turn it over to the Queen of Galapagos. And I've been there as well, but Sandra knows how to do it, going Flora all the way. So take it away,
Yeah.
Sandra.
All right. So I'm with Brenda. Asia's on my bucket list, but in 2022, I did have the chance to visit the Galapagos, and this is the last destination before we give away some prizes. But honestly, if you should be planting the seed for the Galapagos with all of your clients, you want to score a big booking. You want them to have a great time and come back and be so happy you recommended this destination. Islands off the coast of Ecuador that are isolated. So the land and sea creatures and flora and fauna are so unique. And the land and sea creatures are not afraid of humans. It's the closest you can ever get to these phenomenal, unique creatures. Sea lions in the water blowing bubbles at you, sea turtles swimming around you, and penguins and sea marina, iguanas. It's incredible. We offer a 10, 11, or 16 night package. They're going to fly into Quito, spend 2 nights in Quito, and we're fully taking care of them from picking them up at the airport, 2 night stay at a 5-star Marriott hotel, all the shore excursions and tours pre-cruise are there. So we're going to take them on viewing the colonial city, but to the equator as well, in the Equator Museum, enjoying empanadas and Ecuadorian food and Ecuadorian coffee, and then fly them to Baltra, do a 7-night cruise on 3 different ships they can choose from. The one you see in the picture is the one I experienced, the Flora, 100 passengers only, 50 suites, one of the most luxurious ships ever. but also the most luxurious in the Galapagos and one of the most environmentally friendly ships as well. And then we have a 48 passenger ship that's mostly verandas with a few suites. And we have a mini luxury yacht, the Celebrity Exploration, with just 16 passengers, 8 rooms available. Everything's included, including the pre-stay after and all of the excursions as well. And yeah, we can go to the next page. If they do the 16 night, by the way, includes Machu Picchu. And we are paying 18% commission on the Galapagos, everyone. Do not call regular reservations to quote or book the Galapagos or to ask questions. Call the Galapagos department. The phone number is listed below. And yes, you can do Galapagos groups. The rules are fully different because it is smaller ships. You have to sell the group quicker. So reach out to your sales manager, and we can always chat you through how to do a Galapagos group, or email galapagosgroup@celebrity.com. A legendary journey awaits in the Galapagos. So make sure you plant the seed. I'm gonna throw the seeds at you. Okay. You got to plant the seed to your clients and utilize all of our videos on our YouTube channel. Go to the Celebrity Commitment, get all the flyers and images and use it to sell the Galapagos, because it is 20% savings on all of our packages, 10, 11, and 60 night, combinable with the Air on Us offer. We're going to get them to Quito round trip from anywhere in Canada or the States. The airline of their choice will cover up to $750 US, which is approximately, give or take conversion, $980 Canadian. If the flight costs more, they just pay the difference. They want a higher class of service, they just pay the difference. So it's a great combinable offer with that 18% commission as well. And if they're elite or higher, we also even have some savings offer. All right, I'm going to turn it back over to Travel Weekly and to Alan now to give away some prizes to those of you who stuck around. We have put it through like a randomizer to choose the winners. Take it away, Alan.
Thanks, Sandra. It actually looks like we increased the participants during the webinar, which is awesome. So thanks for staying engaged, and thanks for staying with us. We do have the prizes to give away. Hopefully you found that, somewhat informative. Hopefully you learned something new about our amazing brand. The strength of our brand is obviously our people, which includes this amazing sales team you just heard from across the country. That's why we're here, is to help support you and to help you build your business. So hopefully you had some good information. Thank you so much for all the questions as well. Really great stuff. Very engaging once again. So we appreciate that, and always happy to answer any other questions. But we're almost over time here. So we want to do the prize giveaway, which everyone is waiting with bated breath.
Yes, thank you, Alan, and everyone. That was a great presentation. So inspiring. I kind of want to go on a cruise myself now. Okay, so we have 3 prizes to give away. The first is a Celebrity Swag prize pack, and that is going to go to Tammy Landry. Yay, Tammy. The second one is a $50 Celebrity Rewards, and that's going to go to Bob Christie. Thank you,
Yay.
Bob. Yay. And then the final one is going to go to Sandra Bailey. Yay.
All right.
And so we're going to be in touch with the winner and send them their prize. That's correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, excellent. Alan, I don't know if you have any final words before we send everyone off.
No, just on behalf of my team, Celebrity Cruises, we know how busy you are once again, so we truly appreciate this time you spent with us, and we certainly hope you found it helpful and useful to help increase your business. But there's nothing better than reaching out to your sales managers, using all the amazing automation and tools that we have available that we spoke about to help you build your business. But thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of this wave season. Thanks, everyone.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you on the next Travel Week webinar. Bye.
Thank you.